right, y'all, let's see what we've got going on today. Well, we have the full, I don't know, but in this one, the Labyrinth deck wanted to come out today. I was surprised. Sarah's like running in this. To me, like she's running, like this is a less like happy, like carefree Fool to me. In the Labyrinth card, it's more like, it comes across more like someone who's very innocent because, like, you know, in the movie, she starts off, she's like very naive. She kind of doesn't understand, you know, we're talking about the workings of the world, even though this was a fantasy scenario. And part of her hero's journey was growing up somewhat and learning what love really is, like familial love and caring for other people and not being such a child in that she's being very, very selfish with her father's love and everything else. Because we never get the backstory about really like with her mom and everything else. But she's still dealing with, you know, obviously having a stepmother and a new baby brother and just feeling replaced, right? So that's part of her journey, is growing up and out of that and seeing her and dealing with her family in a mature way, right? And it's all happening in a very, very condensed period of time with the Goblin King. And so in the beginning, she's more in her own fantasy world and she's unaware of like what true danger is. That's the point I'm trying to make with this version of the Fool card, is that I don't know that I would describe Sarah as carefree or this version of the Fool as carefree. It's more someone who's naive about the world, either due to their age or just other things, but they may not be aware of dangers around them, which is a more negative aspect of our traditional Smith version of the Fool. But it comes across more so in this. Also, this would be someone who would be running afoul of the beings of the earth because they're unaware, right? They think that those beings are maybe, like, I don't know, good, all good, or, you know, not, whatever. So let's see, what else do we have here? The Three of Junk. This is the Three of Coins. The Three of Junk, and that doesn't like, these are more pit-based cards. So let me look at that for a second. We could be talking about someone who's moving away from something solid. And I'm getting a no on that. I'm not getting that right. Let me turn over the last one. It's another pip. It's the Five of Swords. Is it the Five of Swords? Yeah. It's feathers in this deck, but this is the Five of Swords. So there's something... Oh, they're not running from stability. Somebody has left or is leaving. There's some sort of like tumult here because the Three of Coins or the Three of Junk in this case, these would be maybe people who are sort of out to get another person, like take advantage of a person or something like that. So we have someone who has run away from or will or, you know, whatever in the process of maybe some nefarious individuals here. All right, now I'm interested in this story, girl. Not in a row. Let's see what's going on. Nefarious people. We have enemies. But I mean, the Sarah card, that Fool, if we're going past, present, future, that's kind of in the past. But to be real with you, it's not really giving past, present, future. It's giving like, this is just something that is. This is like all going on kind of at once. I'm not getting a clear like designation in time. We have the Seven of Junk on top of our Fool card. So that's the Seven of Coins. I don't know if someone's thinking about this. Oh, okay, that's why it's all happening at once. All right, let me get the last two cards out for our second column, and then I will make my comments because I think I see why this is all feeling like something that's happening all at one time, and I'm not getting a clear like designation. This happened at this time, and then this, and then this. Okay, all right. As of right now, what I'm pretty sure about, okay? Our main character is not Sarah. It's not the Fool. Our main character, our player character for the read is the King of Poles. Now, this is the King of Wands, all right? The reason why I am not getting this as something happening in a distinct period of time, because I think all of this is potentially, at least the stuff that's going on at the top, like their enemies and stuff like that, that happened in the past. All of the top row happened in the past for the most part. Our King of Poles is reflecting on this because we have the 7 of coins underneath Sarah. We have the King of Poles underneath the 3 of coins. So we have a person who is involved with these others, not necessarily with Sarah or the Fool, but with these others. And underneath the 5 of swords is the 4 of swords. So there's no enemy activity going on right now, but we have someone who was affiliated with some sort of group. I don't know if they were an enemy or not, but they are now reflecting on all of this. And they are especially reflecting on whoever the Sarah person is. It could be more than one person over there. But with the 7 of coins, it's like, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at everything that has happened in real life because of this thing. So it is our King of Wands who is the actual main character of the read. They're thinking about all this stuff. All right, so let's see our final row. We have the 4 of junk is, yeah, okay, we have a lot of junk. There's a lot of junk in this. So still, whoever the Sarah person is, right now they're either in a secure position, like they're fine, or this King of Wands kind of wants them in a secure position, or they might be a little bit possessive over them. I'm not sure. Unless that's the 4 of Cups. That might be the 4 of Cups. This is either 4 of Cups or the 4 of Junk. If it's the 4 of Cups, both are stable cards. It's just that in one, these might be Cups, girl. Now that I'm looking at it, because they're all receptacles, and usually Junk has like other stuff on it. I'm going to change. This is a 4 of Cups. That's still an observation card though. So not much is changing from the 7 of coins to the 4 of Cups in that we have someone reflecting over stuff that happened in real life, and also potentially their emotional state about that. They could also be waiting to hear something or something about this other person who seems like they're not associated with whatever is going on right here anymore. And so I knew this was going to come out. I knew it. I just had a feeling the Emperor is underneath the King of Poles. The King of Wands, or the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the Emperor, okay? So this is someone, okay, and the Emperor in this deck is Sarah's father. So we could have an age differential here on at least these two people, or there's like a power differential, or if there is an age differential, it could be that our King of Wands Emperor might feel some sense of like caregiving, like, because they're worried about, like, they're thinking about somebody in a particular way. I just don't know what way, but like nothing in the deck is implying like a strong emotional sense either way, where this person feels negatively about the other or positively. But with the father thing here, they might feel a sense of propriety over the other person, or a sense of like, I need to make sure that they're okay, or like protect them, even if they're not actually this person's parent. Because I'm just saying father, that could very well be like a woman over here and a man over here, anything, right? I'm just giving the vibes. So what is this last card? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So I do have questions. I do have questions about this. I have questions about these two people's, like the nature of these two people's relationship. And then also this Wheel of Fortune, because I don't know if that's signifying a major change, or if like this Emperor feels like what went on here with the 5 of Swords to the 4 of Swords, they're like thinking about how this particular event with whatever happened has significantly impacted them in some way. That's what this feels like. It feels like somebody doing a lot of self-reflection over a situation or something that had a major impact on like what they would feel like is their fate or their life or something like that. It seems like that. If it's not that, it's someone who it's somebody who wants to change the situation. It's like fate played out in a certain way, and maybe this person wants to change it, but for real, I'm not, That's not the strongest thing I'm feeling. What it feels more like is just somebody reflecting on something that impacted them in a big way. But I'm gonna see if there's anything more to like this Wheel of Fortune card. But first, let's get a little bit more information about the Fool, our Sarah. I'm still kind of interested in this because like, even though we don't have like the enemies kind of went away and I was like, oh girl, enemies. Drama, like I want to see who's fighting. Like when somebody's actually fighting, like those tend to be like the most interesting reads to read about because I get to find out all the drama. And now it's like, oh, somebody's just self-reflecting. Oh, it's already happened. Never mind. But I am still interested because I still get to uncover tea. Potential tea, I don't know. Ooh, okay, we have 4 on our Fool. All right, what's going on with the Fool? The 6 of Swords. So this person left. Bitch, peace, bye. So this person left. 6 of Swords. I'm gone. So they are no longer in any type of like immediate danger. Okay, whatever the drama was, like they're not in it anymore. The Dancers. That's a major arcana. Hold on one second, y'all, because I want to say, is that like okay? So this is kind of like the Lovers. But this is sort of like implying, hold on, let me get the rest of these out. There's the 4 of Junk. And then the Page of Pots is the Page of Cups. There is something, what this person left or why they left was because what it seems like is what I want to say is it seems like they wanted some sort of other stable situation. Like something, 4 of Junk and Page of Pots, it's like a stable relationship or like a stable emotional thing. Or they left specifically because, like, I'm not saying they didn't have it over here because the Emperor, King of Wands is not giving, like these two aren't really giving lovers to me. But I don't know, I'll wait until I see the, what we get on this Emperor. But the reason why this person left is because they wanted, what they want is either a kind of stable, like happy, kind of vulnerable relationship or like family situation. And in the environment that they were in, they weren't going to get it there, so they left. That's what it seems like. It seems like this person wants a particular sort of thing. And since we had like the 5 of Swords and everything else over here, whether it's friendships, romantic relationships, or family relationships, they weren't getting that stable kind of dynamic where they were, so they left. Like, this isn't what I want my relationships to look like. I'm out. That's what it seems like for the Sarah person, or whoever is being represented by Sarah. Now let's see this Emperor. Because, I mean, the Emperor is really stable. And we have the King of Junk. So we have the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the King of Coins here. So, okay. I like the King of Junk is no, just a worm. Okay. Oh, the Empress is here. And the Tower. Okay. All right. So let me get a card on this Tower and on this Emperor. I think I know what this is, but I just want to... Okay, the reason why this situation, whatever it is, has impacted this person, this Emperor, like so significantly, because we have the Tower right under him. What is this? This is a Wands card. The 9 of Wands, like something struck this. This isn't an actual, like the whole situation is like some sort of Tower moment for this person because they have the Emperor underneath them, right? This person right now is more like King of Wands, King of Coins. The reason why they're not the Emperor is because they are not settled. They do not have an Empress. The Empress is whoever, or like who this person believes is the Empress, right? Because we have Temperance under this Empress. The reason why this person has impacted them, what this person is doing is impacting them so much, is because our King of Wands, King of Coins, believes that this Sarah person is like their Empress, okay? And for whatever reason, she left the building. All right, she left the building, girl, because it doesn't, I don't think that these people are married. I'm getting a no on that. Like, are these people involved? I'm getting the intuitive no on that. So it's sort of like these, whoever I'm talking about, it's like whoever the emperor or wannabe emperor is, they kind of had designs on another person, but that person left. I don't know. I'll look at how these two people are kind of related to each other, because I'm just like, did this person screw it up? Like who did what? How are our Sarah and this emperor, like what's the nature of these people's relationship? Like what are the vibes? Because it's not giving X's. I'm not feeling hurt feelings, because usually when it's something like that, like I will feel someone's hurt feelings. Like when it is an X and somebody like did somebody else wrong, like I feel it, and I don't feel anything in this read. Like I'm saying, this all feels like very, very distant. All right, the High Priestess does want to stay out. It is possible. We already had Temperance. We could be talking about soul-bonded Fae lovers here. Or at least, well, I'm looking at the nature of both of these people's relationships. It is possible that they are actually soulmates. The Eight of Swords. High Priestess, Eight of Swords, that can be like a soul tie or like an energetic tie. These two people are bound to each other by unseen forces. Or what this is telling me is that the nature of these people's relationship is unknown. Like it's a secret thing or undetermined. There's a no. It's not undetermined. The Five of Coins, these people are separated. These people aren't together. It's just like, we got strife, girl, non-gender girl. I'm gonna get two more on them. This is the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of energy. That's on like the energy side. So we could be talking about, like, it's telling me that these people do have some sort of energetic like tie. But it's like this Five of Coins, but they're not together right now. Five of Coins, not together. In strife, girl. King of Cups. And it's the, okay, so we are getting more of the Emperor's viewpoint on this. It seems like whoever, like, it doesn't seem like there's nothing between these two. There's some sort of like energetic bond here. But it's more this Emperor, because we got all these kings down here. It's the king, it's the Emperor who is in this Five of Coins. They're upset that this person isn't really here, but it's the reason why, the Sarah person, the person who's in the place of the Fool, they're not really feeling bereft without this person, I don't think. It's just whatever they saw of where they were, like where this person is that they would not have been like a viable partner for them. And I don't really know why. Because it doesn't seem like these two have any drama. I don't know what that Five of Swords was. If there was drama in between these two, let me look at that. If there was drama in between these two, can you tell me about that? Because obviously they saw something that they did not like. And I don't know that it was exclusive to this person. It seemed like there was a group. All right, the Chariot, which that can be like bullying, or like someone tried to go too fast or something. Someone was being aggressive. They might feel what seems to be going on here. The Magician. Okay, so we have the Chariot, the Six of Wands, and the Magician. The drama, if there's any drama, it's coming down to this like Emperor. They might have felt that this person was like full of themselves, like maybe kind of bullying or aggressive with that Chariot. Like this, the Emperor, the person who like would be the Emperor might act like, everyone that they're interested in is like a sure thing or something like that. And the Magician in this deck, that is the Goblin King, girl. So it's sort of like, that's just about the devil. And so it's just like the Magician's negative connotations is that they're manipulative. Okay, so it like, I don't know if this person tried to do anything like to the person who they think their empress is, but these are the vibes. Like, these are the vibes. And it might have just been like the Sarah person sussed the vibes and we're like, no, this isn't like a person who I would be in a relationship with because of all of this. And so I'm going somewhere else. And so now this person's upset. So now we'll look at this Wheel of Fortune, because I'm still just kind of like, all right, well, I don't really see anybody doing anything is what I'm talking about. All right, on our Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. So we've moved the Tao. We're all like, God's in motion or something. The Five of Wands. It might have been a move of the Tao or a work of God in order for this conflict to happen. So nothing went wrong here. Everything that has happened so far was supposed to happen. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Like, this is kind of like, something about this is ordained. The Hierophant, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. This is all like a thing. It's like, nope, this is the way it was supposed to go. And then Ten of Cups. Like, there was something about this that was like meant to be, like the Ten of Swords on the Ten of Cups. If this wasn't meant to happen, like what this Emperor feels like is that God like destroyed them. Like God did something to them. I'm getting it's more like God, it's like, well, God did do it to them, but it was like, it's purposeful. Like there's something about this that like nothing's gone wrong. Okay, that is correct. Nothing's gone wrong here. Okay, so if nothing's gone wrong, what is this designed to do? If we can, like, why did things play out like they did for these people? All right, it was supposed to happen this way. Let's see if we can find out. It was supposed to happen this way because Queen of Pots is the Queen of Cups. The Eight of Junk is the Eight of Coins, and the Ace of Pots is the Ace of Cups. In this deck, if you look at like the Queen of Pots on this, the Queen of Cups, like in conjunction kind of, because it came out kind of by this Hierophant, this is giving kind of double toil and trouble. It's giving more of a fate. Like sometimes I'll get the Three of Cups as like the fates. This is giving like, there are forces, higher forces involved that are doing a certain something that is designed to accomplish some sort of work to get us to like this Ace of Cups. Like it's, whatever's going on here, it is designed to get people to a type of love. Or like we're supposed to be getting like, here is the end result, the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Pots. That is the end result, and the events that have transpired here so far are accomplishing this work. But the thing is, you never know what that Ace of Cups actually is, okay? It doesn't mean that these two, like it's designed to get you to real love. Like pure love, or that type of like, you know, unconditional, like God love type of thing. And that's not necessarily between these two. But it's part of the process. Two of Coins, that's like a loading screen. Like, so this is being worked out. Whatever that Ace of Cups is, it's not here yet. It's not determined. We're still doing the work. Yeah, Ace of Feathers, it's kind of like not here yet. It's not clarified. This is all alchemical. So the labor or the work being done here is the work of the fates. However, the real physical events that I'm talking about, the events that transpired between this Emperor and whoever the Sarah person is, that was all by design, okay? Everybody's right where they're supposed to be. I just don't know what that Ace of Cups is. Like, I don't know what the intended result is yet. Probably it's positive. So we'll get the final advice, like outcome, because it's sort of like, even though kind of, nobody has what they want right now, I would guess. This is like, it's supposed to be this way, so there's really no problems here. Even though it looks like a problem, it's not a problem. So if something's looking like a problem to you, and it's fitting with this read, probably it's not a problem, wrong. Probably it's not. Probably we're just still at part of the process. Trust the process, okay? Because it is doing something positive. I just don't know what that thing is. I just know that before you can have the really true big time love with anybody, unless you were raised in a very particular way, with very, very aware, like family and parents and the whole thing, typically it takes a while to figure that stuff out. And you've got to undergo a lot of trials and tribulations as a human being before you can really experience that, either by yourself or with another person. I wish it wasn't. I wish we could just have it right. Probably I don't. I don't know. Probably like, you know, if we are all like chilling out in, you know, non-material existence and everything's like immediate and we're all just vibing. It's like, oh God, please let's go to the place where like it takes effort and work to get stuff. Because this is boring. We're just vibing here, like, ew. Let's go to the hell realms. Things are more interesting in the hell realms, girl. All right, final advice outcome. Well, we have the 10 of Cups. See, now look, watch, these should be shitty cards. And I'm just like, yay! Don't do it. 3 of Wands. And the Knight of Junk. Okay, so no, this is, it's not a whammy, all right? I'll go around another row. The end result is the 10 of Cups, happiness. This is, like I said, we don't have the result yet. It's incoming. And the Knight of Junk, like in this one, it kind of looks like an avalanche. Like this has momentum behind it, but remember, like material, that's the Knight of Coins. It's like you gotta give these things time. But the end result is the 10 of Cups. The King of Pots. So this is more, can I tell you? Let me get the other 2 cards out first. Okay. Strength at the bottom of the deck. What the person who had more work to do emotionally, whatever, the person who this is most designed to affect is whoever that Emperor is. Because we get this King of Pots, the 5 of Junk is back again, but then we're at the 6 of Junk finally. This person needed to see whoever this other person was. They needed to have this other person in their life. And I'm telling you, that person who they thought was going to be their Empress, these people have never been in any kind of like actual relationship. Whoever I'm talking about, these people aren't exes. They've never had a relationship. However, the Emperor, I guarantee you what I told you about what the Sarah person saw about them with like that Chariot, 6 of Wands magician, probably those vibes weren't wrong. And that this person has a lot of qualities that just like would not make them a good partner, regardless of whatever they thought about this other person, complimenting them or not. But the thing is, they were designed, like the event was designed for this person probably to see that in fact they do like have a soulmate or something like that. And then for whatever happened between them to then cause that soulmate person to leave. Like that was supposed to happen to give this person some type of like reality check or something. It was designed to make them feel very alone. 5 of Coins, so that they could understand, like it was just necessary for their process. Because it seems like if they would have had what they wanted at the time, probably they would have messed it up. Because what this person needs to learn, it's something about this 5 of Coins, 6 of Coins. There is something about the way that this person is or was, where they're kind of, something about the relationship would not have been reciprocal in the way it would need to be. And it has something to do with the Emperor's emotional state, like what they think about love or the way that they express emotions. So I just want to vibe check this person really quickly. to see if they'll tell me, and then we're gonna get off. I just want to see what this person is sort of thinking and feeling about who they believe their soulmate is, I guess, or they're actually like it's real, like they are soulmates. Because only a real soulmate could have this sort of like deeply transformative effect on another person. That's not going to be just a random person just left, and so now you're undergoing radical change. Okay, it's gonna be a soulmate. But I really do just want to reiterate that this is not someone like, because I just see way too much of like, to me, from what I've seen in the past, like in the tech, because I really don't watch reads all that much anymore, every so often. But there are just way too many people, in my opinion, that try and use the soulmate thing as an excuse for like, oh, this person like cheated on you, but that was all part of the plan. And it's just like, ah. And like now, like you should get back with them, like, and they'll like God mode the read. They'll be like, and you want to be like, admit it, you want to be back with them. I was like, girl, you might be talking about yourself. You might be talking about yourself right there, because I find that very, very odd. And it's not that people cannot overcome things like adultery or infidelity. The people who are doing that successfully tend to be people who have been like in marriages, they share kids together, and they're also doing something like therapy together, like long term, okay? It's not just like, oh, this person treated me like shit and now we're just back together, girl. And it's just like, no. So that's why I wanted to impress, like, that's not what's happening here. And if you are, I disavow using reads in delusional aspects to maintain codependent relationships or personal self-harm with another person, okay? If someone is fucking harming you, no, it's not part of God's plan for you to keep going back to them. And it's the same shit over and over and over again. I don't care. And especially if you have kids with this person, you need to protect your children, okay? So, anyway, I got almost all the kings here, girl. All I can tell you is that whoever the more Sarah person is, they're on this emperor's mind like heavy. The King of Coins and the King of Swords are here along with the King of Cups. The only person we're missing is the King of Wands. And so what it seems like, I want to pull a little bit more on this 7 of Coins and 10 of Wands, because that's kind of the activity. This person is in deep self-reflection. There's a lot of energy here to work through. But what it seems like this person is looking at, the aspects of themselves that they're looking at, is the King of Coins and the King of Swords. That's who the King of Feathers is. And if you look, the King of Feathers is Jareth in his owl form, okay? So that's that magician, like back again. But especially with this King of Junk and King of Feathers, that's potentially someone who can be transactional in their relationships. They can be manipulative with money maybe, but they're not super in their emotions, right? Whatever happened here, this was designed to get them more in touch with their emotions, which might not be something that they do. And so this person is kind of reflecting on the aspects of themselves that they may have shown this person either on purpose or unintentionally. This is what I showed of myself to this person. They're thinking about why they did it. They're thinking about why the person might have reacted in a particular way. And it's a lot to deal with for whoever this is. 7 of Coins, 10 of Wands. This is a lot. The Magician. This person they're thinking about their ways, girl. This Magician. They are thinking about their ways. Like, or maybe like the way that they are, or like, it doesn't seem like they're scheming. Because I'm just like, they might be trying to hatch a new plan. Like, oh my God. Or I just heard they can't. Like I said, forces are involved with this. So it's sort of like this person is looking at why. It's like there's even a big ass snake here, girl. Because these are goblins, the Goblin King. But look, tell me that does not look demonic as fuck, okay? And Jareth was all about like, just like, let me control you, bitch. Like, the Knight of Feathers. All right, well, it just like, here's the thing. This person is doing a lot of soul searching is what it looks like. it's not so much the other person that they're thinking about, it's themselves. And that's kind of the point. That's the point of all of this. And so this is what stage we're at for these particular wave of people who would be coming into unions with people like this. This is what's going on. So if you're vibing with this particular sets of reads, we're kind of like, you know, you can't rush that. If you want the really great relationship, you've got both people have to have gone through like the complete alchemical process, or it's really just going to be a waste of time anyway.